Do you guys have a bit in mind that you want to do?
I have no bits.
I have no bits either.
We're bitless today.
I mean, we went all out for last episode's bit.
Yeah, I think that's where we left everything on the line in episode 10.
I want to congratulate Ari for everything that he did.
Wait, hold on. I'll do a real intro here.
Okay.
All right. We're scrapping everything.
He's going to scream into it.
I'm not going to scream into it.
He does this last. Okay.
Welcome back to the Couch Kids Podcast, listeners. It is the 11th episode here at Couch Kids Network. I'm here with my co-host, Andrew.
How's it going?
Colton.
Hi.
Today's a really special day. We are celebrating our 11th episode after our 10th episode bonanza.
People think that 10 is the important one, but really, it's the 11th that really gets you over the edge. A lot of people flame out after the 10th.
Yes. The double...
The doobity boobity.
There we are.
The energy is capital. Yeah.
I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Couch Kids Podcast. I'm Ari.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Colton.
And we are feeling a bit saucy today, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we are, boys.
We're feeling a little saucy. We went all out on episode 10. We came in here. Today's a little Monday night action because this weekend we're going to be in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So
Andrew, give me the San Diego anthem. Go for it.
San Diego, where you can't touch the seals. You want to, but they won't let you. San Diego.
The sharks eat the seals.
That's right. San Diego.
I have a gun. San Diego.
A notoriously pro-gun.
Also, San Diego. Help! There's someone in the house. Help! I still think about that bit that Andrew did for the Transformers intro when he starts screaming, dude. It kills me.
San Diego, weirdly the only city with a national anthem.
Yeah.
A national city anthem.
Citywide anthem.
Makes sense.
Yes, so we will be recording on the go next week. We will still have an episode out. Don't worry. Get your fingers off those keycaps, you crazy little typers. We're going to release.
Dude, people...
Backspace. Fuck you.
We're like... Command-Alt-Delete, please.
In reality, we like beg people to comment. We're like, please engage. Like,
Andrew,
please.
did you pay for the overseas views?
I did. Okay. I did. Actually, even if you say fuck you, like, we'll take it all. Any hate helps, actually.
It really just...
It boosts us higher, really, than just ignoring us.
It's crazy. Silicon Valley don't care. They just want engagement.
Yeah, so we'll be recording on the road. We don't really know how that's going to work out, but we like San Diego. We have fun there.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's the second time that we've been collectively, right?
Yeah, as a little unit. First time we went back in November of 2022, and I got my first ever tattoo.
Ooh, what are you going to get this time?
This time, I am...
Which one of our names?
Actually, I'm going to get... Ari drew... We'll throw it up on the screen. Ari drew an anime character on my fridge, and I'm actually going to get that tattooed probably right above the lower back. You know?
Nice.
Just right
and you're
there.
going to do the 12 by 12 size that I requested.
12 by 12 that you wanted the whole time. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
It's going to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
And what about my drawing?
And yours is the drawing of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes.
Actually, it's hanging in the office. So actually, we'll take a picture of it and we'll send it there. It's
there it is.
my favorite line. Remember, we'll see you down the road.
Yeah.
You
where
know,
are you gonna put that one?
And that one's gonna go right above my belly button.
Right on the front.
Yeah, right on the front.
That's what I requested.
Yep.
His little mouth will be his belly button.
The belly button. So yeah, when I sit down, actually, it looks like he's talking, and I do like the little wave. And
we're gonna be in San Diego for 46 hours as Colton gets this tattoo. He gets a tattoo sandwich for us.
Yeah. Both.
Yeah.
I hired two tattoo artists, so one will be in the front and one on the
At
back.
the same time?
At the same time.
You're like
So
T-posing?
I T-pose and I just scream. Yeah.
Ari and I are gonna go get dinner. We'll see you later,
Yeah.
Colton.
You think at some point both of them put too much pressure and their needles meet in the middle?
Yeah.
Shit.
Just,
Andrew, would you ever get a tattoo?
I would, and I really want one.
You have a good vision for it too, right? Like you like you like a certain aesthetic.
Yes, I like. It's called like lino cut, I think it's called, and it's just like thick lines. It looks like stamp. It's like stamp art. And I love that. I guess the problem is that it would be a lot of ink, is what a lot of people say. Well, I'm just trying to find the right, because I love skeletons. I love stuff.
I wonder how hard it would be, because it has that perfectly imperfections vibes, like because that's like lino cut. It's cutting into the rubber and stuff, so it's like you need those little bits.
Yes,
that,
you
like,
do.
From the outlines that make it look good. So you would have to do some research to make sure the person kind of understands what you're asking for.
They'd have to cut me up. They'd have to do little cuts in me.
Dude, we make it a third trip to San Diego to do it, because Josh Wessling did a great job. Shout out to Josh Wessling. He did my tattoo in San Diego, and it kind of has a similar vibe that you like, the Lionel cut.
Mm-hmm. Like, I was gonna say yours looks like that.
And mine's like a reference to Zelda Wind Waker, but it still has that like stamp look, and I feel like Josh did an awesome job, and I was worried about it.
We should have said what his tattoo actually was before he actually said it.
Oh,
the magic of a podcast is that
my God,
we can edit that.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, it's not
funny, dude.
We don't do that, right?
Also,
Clem?
the last time that we went to San Diego, we did a little bit of a food challenge.
We can't get into this.
We can get into this, and we have to.
No,
because Ari he should be proud of it.
I'm really not. I'm ashamed.
No,
we have, honestly, I might throw up some footage as I'm talking right now. So if you're watching on YouTube, please throw up some.
Is it me crying, or is it when Colton run by, farted on me?
Megan, I fucked up, babe. I fucked up. How can you move that much?
Well, we'll definitely not throw up that last one, but we'll definitely.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I was referring to the food challenge, but yeah, we'll do that as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So for any of the audio listeners, right now is where I'll throw up the.
And but really, what we did when we went down there is we ate a 6-foot burrito. I'm pretty sure it was 6 foot, right?
It was
3 feet.
It was 3 feet.
It was 3.
Whoops.
It was
half of that. So
you can't just keep saying things.
I did.
The amount of times Colton has texted us saying like, "Hey, I got that wrong."
Dude, the fact
it's almost every episode.
It sucks, dude. I feel like I always try to preface with like, "All right, I could be forgetting things wrong."
Even the Jar Jar one.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
George Lucas was in on that.
George
the
Lucas
whole
was in on the
time we
bit.
were like, "Oh my God, he slapped a guy."
Multiple times we were like, and that's real.
And I'm all,
like,
dude,
100%.
he slapped him.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, listeners. I just get excited. And
Colton is a slave to hyperbole. He is.
Yeah.
He loves the hype. He loves to amp it up. It felt like a 6-foot burrito.
He's like, what was it, like 16,
16
17
had
footer?
to
It
be
was like
I thought it was 6 foot, because then I guess we each had a foot long.
each had a foot long. You think that each of us
had 2 feet.
2 feet of burrito?
Yeah, now I'm thinking about that. That's extreme. Yeah.
So, I mean, 3 feet is still no joke. That thing, Andrew got footage behind the kitchen of it. I'll see if I could find it, but it is like
so cool.
Multiple tortillas lined up to make a 3 foot long thing, and they had to carry it on like 4 different trays. And
it was two guys.
Yeah.
And they had to do it like
a bulldozer.
It really was. Yeah. At one time, they had to at the same time, they looked at each other like 1, 2, 3, and then they like lifted this thing up and brought it over. It was very cool.
We split it up and we just went to town on it, dude.
Yeah, and we got very close to finishing it.
I think Ari you finished your whole piece though, right? Like your whole footer.
It was inside me. Yes.
Yeah, dude.
All 7 feet by yourself, right?
Incredible.
That was, yeah.
7.
5 for me, and then half a foot for each of you. That was one of those moments where I saw how much you guys had like eaten, and I was like, I should stop now. Like I could eat. Like I'm not at the point of pain, so I just forced myself, and the out of body experience of just like what did I just do? Like that that is inside me right now.
You didn't talk for the rest of the trip.
I talked in burrito the whole trip.
Yeah. Burrito kept spilling out as he was talking.
Yeah.
My throwing up inches at a time.
My skin was tortillas.
Chunks.
Yeah.
Oh, Ari, you're getting refried all over the place. Yeah. Dude, and then immediately after we bombarded a Home Depot bathroom, and that's no joke.
It was probably the most immature thing I've done as like an adult.
A grown adult, yeah.
Going to that Home Depot bathroom and like doing the oh, dude, I'm pooping right now, and like smacking the stall next to us, and then we get out there and Colton's like, dude, I can't believe I like pushed you to the end of that stall, and I was like, no, Colton, I was on the other side of you, and he was like, no, you're to my right, and I was like, Colton, I saw you were I was to your left, and he was like, oh, there was another dude in there.
There was another dude in there, and I don't even remember the noises I was making, but I was definitely just trying to get a laugh out of you guys when both of you had already left the bathroom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there were complete strangers in there, and I was just running amok.
Yeah.
And it's always a Home Depot bathroom.
Home improvement. I mean, they have tools to fix it.
They do.
Yeah. They're more than capable to handle
The worst part was
Publix.
that the worst part was that Colton was shitting in a display toilet, not even the actual bathroom.
I couldn't see straight after the 3 feet of
Just
burrito
burrito, that's
inside
all you
me.
saw.
Yeah,
That guy next to you, that
made
was
it.
a Home Depot employee.
screaming at me to
Handcuffing
stop.
Yeah, get off.
Please stop it.
Stop! When you Colton's just like,
I like the idea that after we ate this burrito, we became like the Hangover, where it's just like we are seeing nothing but burrito.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
imagine coming to in San Diego and be like, the hell did we get there? Who drove us?
Yeah. What happened?
Look at the footage.
Chunks of carne asada all over my
There's
body.
a trail of guacamole in
Yeah.
the street. Andrew, I wanted to ask how your week has been, because you caught the big one. You caught the big C.
I did.
The Cocorona.
I caught the cocarona.
How did that go down?
I mean, I basically was just, I was just in my house. I was essentially asymptomatic. I came back from a trip.
Oh, okay.
From Austin, and me and my girlfriend, we got back, we tested
Did your girlfriend
positive.
have the worst of it?
She did.
Okay.
I would
Oh,
say
shit.
I would say she did.
Is that how you knew that you had it, or was it more like you had one day where you had rough
Because we were over there, and she was like, I'm not feeling great.
Yeah.
I was
In
like,
Austin?
"Oh," in Austin.
Oh my God.
Oh,
So
poor
that's
thing.
why, yeah. So that we were, this whole week we just came back, and we were just
bunkered
home.
in,
We took the test. It was positive.
Yeah.
And so we just
So
kind of
you
hunkered
felt
down.
nothing.
Not that I felt nothing. I felt just a dull ache. That's
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
much it. She did. She probably had the worst of it. But
Have you had it before?
so this is, believe it or not, this is the first time I've tested positive for it.
Whoa.
So taking an actual test and testing positive for it, because there was another time where I was staying with my girlfriend, and her whole family had it. Her whole family had
shit.
it, and I basically quarantined in her house.
Because you were just like, I have. You're like,
I
there's
have
no
to have
way.
it.
Yeah.
I took tests, but I tested negative. But I was like, I have to have it.
Mm-hmm.
There's absolutely no way I don't. So that was the only time that,
You walked away pretty lucky this round then. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound too bad.
it wasn't bad. I just was very achy.
What's
That was about it.
What's the worst sickness that you've come down with? Because I came down with
Leprosy.
dude. Hey, leprosy's on the rise in Florida. Look out,
It
fam!
is,
No joke.
yeah.
I just saw a news thing on it. But I was gonna say I got swine flu back in the day.
What?
Swine 09.
Dude, I got swine 09.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
when
God.
I was I must have been I think I was in high school.
Is that why you have that little twisty tail? In
There
the back?
is a little spring at the end of my
All of our
yeah,
listeners,
my
go back
rump.
and listen. Every once in a while, you'll hear Colton go.
I'll be laughing and I'm like
It's really good.
yeah. But I got that pretty bad in high school, but I remember
man.
what was amazing about it is my mom was
The whole school shut down. They had a memorial day for me.
no. no!
Yeah, they all dressed like pigs, and
It
they
was
were,
crazy.
they had a whole
Everyone said
parade.
They were like, you know what? We're not going to continue until Colton is better.
Yes, no, we'll put us on hold. It's
All
okay.
the classes
Colton,
stopped.
don't even worry. You know what? No tests for the rest
No
of the
tests,
year.
yeah.
The
And then
entire
he was a
year.
hero.
Oh my god.
Extra weeks of summer.
Shut up.
Everything. Yeah.
Stop.
Please.
No, go ahead. Continue
No.
about how awful it was.
Well, I was actually going to say that it was nice because my mom was an angel. And
Oh.
so I had swine flu and my mom was an angel. And the thing I remember about it is I was so sick that like I would just be asleep, like knocked out in my bed. But every time I woke up, my mom was like there with like a juice box and like
Aw.
ibuprofen. And so then I would just knock out. And then I remember like
Some
that was
eggs,
3
some-
days.
It's bacon.
I
was
was
that?
going to say, just like a trough. Just a trough of like feed.
Dude,
It turns into a pig.
I'm sorry,
you know what?
Colton.
I'm
I
going to
interrupted
prevent
you.
myself.
I interrupted you.
I'm going to prevent myself from saying another fact or quote unquote fact that I remember about swine flu. But
No, go ahead. Please.
nope, I'm not doing it.
It is the lifeblood of... just
The
because
cast.
you say it and we're like...
have nothing if not your fake news that you bring
Yeah,
to our.
Your
I thought-
misinformation, your lies.
damn it.
Some would call it lies.
Maybe we should look it up.
No,
before I
don't look
say
it up.
God
Say
damn
it.
I can't.
Sometimes he.
So I remember. Okay, Clem. Here's the thing. Beep it out if it's false. Just
Clem,
a long
no matter
ass.
what
Are you
you
gonna
do-
research it?
No matter what you do, Clem, you leave this in.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I thought I remember when swine flu came out. I thought Egypt gathered up a bunch of pigs and like slaughtered all their pigs
Oh.
because they were worried about swine flu coming out, like being from the pigs. But it turns out it's not from pigs. It's just part of the name.
Why do they call it swine?
I think it was like contracted, like it, I don't remember.
Make something up.
I'm not making it up. I don't want to do this. All I wanted was talk about my sweet mother.
That was the worst sickness you've ever had.
It was swine flu. Yeah, I think that must have been probably the worst that I've had.
I'm sorry.
The other worst thing that happened to me was getting my tonsils removed. That fucking sucked, dude. I got my tonsils removed when I was like 21.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
late.
I've heard
It
that
was
like
late and it
it's
hurt.
crazy some of the stuff that like happens when you're a kid if you wait until you're an adult. Like tonsils, and there's another one too. I'm not forgetting. It might be the tonsils that I'm thinking of. That chicken pox. That's what I was thinking of. When you get it
Yeah,
as an adult, it's like deadly.
Chicken pox come from rubbing chickens on your body.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then I heard in Lithuania they took all the chickens.
And shot bazookas at him. It was crazy. No, it's true.
No,
It's true.
it's 100% true.
Can I look it up? You should.
Think of the chicken slaughter of 09.
Hey guys, just want to backtrack on that last thing on the
On
podcast
the
about the
chicken
chicken pox.
slaughter.
They were not blown up by the Lithuanians.
It turns out.
I think my worst one, it's the one I have the most vivid memory of, is probably one of the first times I got like a fever, like a bad fever.
Yeah.
And I was so used to just head colds at that point. And my parents were just doing the basic, like, oh, just like sit in bed all day. And it was like, I was trying to go to sleep and I just couldn't. And I was burning up, shedding all the like sheets and stuff. And all I remember doing was just pouring water on myself to cool me down. Like full cups of water, just like pouring it, like knowing I had a full cup and I had to like ration it through the night. So I just did this. So I was just soaking wet all night, which is a terrible thing to be when you're sick, but it felt really nice because I was freezing my body of heat.
Yeah.
Did your
Just
were your
not-
parents aware of this?
No.
Or were you just like, I need like six
what it
more
was.
glasses
That's
of
what
water?
it was. It was me being like, "Mom, water," and she'd be like, "Oh my god, you drank your water."
Wow.
It's dark, so she's not looking at me.
Uh-huh.
And then I think she like put it down and like touched me, and I was like, and she was like, "What the hell?" And turned on the light, and I'm in like a puddle on my bed, like, "Mother, H2O,
More water.
hydrate time."
Your mattress is like fully absorbed of water.
I
Like,
probably prolonged that fever like a
Just
week
soaking
longer.
I
than
would
it
say
needed to.
so.
body fluids and like water.
You have to let your body get warm to kill the thing. That's like
Yeah,
why.
it's,
And
like
have-
it's like a fever
that's
you
why-
sweat
yeah,
out.
That's why they want you to sweat it out.
Oh, I
because
never
the
knew
heat,
that.
internal heat, is enough to kill the bacteria.
Right.
Whoa.
So when you just dump water on yourself and freeze your body, you're
actually
prolonging,
you're
you're weakening your defenses.
Wow, I never knew that.
I just want to send a correction to the couch kids. None of that is true.
Yeah.
Fevers come from the Germans. They gathered all their fevers in the field and lit them on fire.
It's actually an animal called the fever.
It's
the fever. It's a small fox.
That's where fever comes from.
Fever. It's a Pokemon. I'm trying to think. I remember getting my wisdom teeth removed.
Ooh, yeah.
And did you guys have any like funny stories about going under or like coming like?
Yeah, I have one.
Because when I did that, I remember I had a really bad toothache, and so I went to the dentist, and they were like, "Okay, it's a wisdom tooth," and so I was like, "Okay, great." So I went in to the oral surgeon, thinking that I was just gonna get one removed, and I kid you not, they put me under the like laughing gas, and the doctor comes up to me and he's like, "So we're gonna get all 4 removed?" And I was like, "Wait a minute." I was like, wait a minute. Which feels illegal that they really pulled the rug on me. And I was like, because I didn't know. I was like, I just need 1. Do I need all 4 out? Like, can my family afford? Like, I don't know any of it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what are you talking about? And they were like, well, we'll just remove all 4. And I was like, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
And so they're like, all right, we'll just take the top 2 out. And I was like, perfect. And so they just took the top 2 out.
Oh, no.
And then when I went home, my parents were like, why don't you get all 4 out? And I was like, I was trying to save this family.
Andrew, we're going to remove your left arm. What?
But it felt illegal because they had me sign. I took the medicine, and then they had me sign all of the insurance stuff while I was under.
Yeah, you're lit
and it was
up.
funny because I don't have the video anymore. But the guy comes in, has me sign all the stuff, and then when I come to, the guy's like walking in and out of the room.
Yeah,
and I'm just like curled up, and I got the wads of cotton in my mouth, and I'm just like, hey, that's the insurance guy. And I'm like pointing to the guy as he's like walking. He's like, hey, that's the insurance guy.
Are you, when you go under like that, so when you wake up, are you in like a good mood, you would say? Like, are you goofy?
I think I was goofy. The second time, so I got the top 2 removed. And then when I went home, I went to another oral surgeon that was like, all right, we'll remove the bottom 2 basically because they're impacted and all this stuff. So we need to do it again.
Could have just done it all at once.
Yeah,
I know, but I didn't know. I was like 19. And so I the first memory I have is I'm holding a bucket. And I've like come to and I'm like, why am I holding this bucket? And then I immediately vomit.
That's
and I'm
what
like,
happens.
oh no, not good.
That was the second time?
That was the second time.
Yeah.
Not good. So I got really, really sick after the second time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, I found out from my wisdom teeth and then later my tonsils that when I go under, when I wake up, I'm very aggressive. Like, which is like not my, which is not my MO normally. Dude, so when
never dig me.
Dude, when they woke me up after my wisdom teeth, they were like, okay, like, so how you feeling? And I was like, not good. And they're like, all right, well, Colton, like, do you know where you're at? Like, and I'm like, I want to go home. And then I remember she was like, do you have any family? And I was like, I don't care. I want to go home. Like, I was like very upset at her.
Aww.
And then when I got my tonsils pulled, I was knocked out like in the bay, they're like, and my mom was talking to the person. I remember I could hear them talking, and she was asking where they wanted to send my prescription for like the medication. And growing up, one of my biggest errands was going to the fucking pharmacy that we had, the like local pharmacy, and it was slow as hell, and I always was like a 45-minute wait. Like I couldn't stand it. Yeah, I would always go and I'd be like, "Is the prescription ready?" They said it would be ready, and it would be like a 45-minute wait.
Chronically ill family.
Well, I had like 5 people in my family. Like, so I had a bunch of kids. Yeah, I have kids. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn,
but
We love them.
and so I'm like, that's a bad core memory for me, is like going to that pharmacy. So I shot up like out of the bed, and I was like, family drug sucks. And she was like,
Nice.
oh, okay. She's all, send it to CVS, I guess. Like,
good.
And that was my.
He lifts out of the bed on all 4s and climbs the walls.
It was like David after the dentist, dude.
It's
I was
like a
pissed.
Doc Ock during his surgery.
Yeah.
Grabs the saw.
Grabs the doctor by the
dude,
throat.
just the mention of the drugstore made me freak out.
Put you in that drug rage.
Yeah,
funny,
drugstore rage.
Oh man.
So much time wasted at the drugstore.
Yeah, a whole childhood gone to
Did you
waiting.
have other siblings that could go to the drugstore, or it was just like, oh,
He has
It
kids.
was like, I felt like once I had a
true.
car in like
what are your
one-
kids' names?
Well,
All 5
Timothy
of them.
and Jimothy.
No,
Timothy,
and 5. There's
Jimothy.
3 more.
Right.
And
Jiminy. Oh.
Carmela.
Ooh,
Carmela.
You know, Carmela and Grimsby.
That's right. Grimsby.
Grimsby's a good old lad.
Lad.
And
It's the Irish kid, right?
It's always,
yeah.
So is that last kid.
Silly kid. And then what? The one more? Oh, the youngster. How
Yeah.
could I forget?
Colton literally can't come up with 5 names.
Ronathan.
Right?
What did you say? Cronathan?
I said Ronathan.
Ronathan.
You're a good dad.
Yep.
You do more
Thanks,
math
man.
in your head to combine 2 names to
Yep.
make one instead of just saying one of them.
Could
I
have said
stand
one of
by
our
it.
names.
Nope.
Could have looked around
Why
this
would
room
I- why
and
would
Kaiser
I-
Sose.
Why would I lie about my children's names?
Why would he name his kids after us? I
Yeah.
don't know why.
I don't know.
When I could,
you know,
when
what
I
would be,
could
you know,
combine
you know,
Ron
what-
and Jonathan.
you know, what would be a good test of how good of a
Yeah.
daddy is. Name your kids again.
Well, it's Ronathan, Carmela, Grimsby, Jimothy, and Timothy. Come on.
Excellent job.
Yes.
Of course.
Great job.
Of course I'm a good dad.
You're a good dad.
Jeez. Just don't ask me about their birthdays. Woo! What do you say we take a break, fellas?
What we at?
All right, a break sounds good. See you guys next time. Woo!
Let's order pizza.
Another day killing pigs in Egypt. Am I right, Colton?
Yeah. Listen, we're not getting sick.
Colton,
No.
you've been learning Egyptian.
No, I don't think that that's true. Let's per se. You know. Just sets me up
That
for
was it.
immediate fuckery.
Dude, every single episode we set you up for that kind of
Yeah.
shit.
It's the worst, man.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not a bit, Colton, but are
Yeah.
you learning Japanese still?
No, so a year ago I spent like 9 months doing private lessons learning Japanese before we went to our big Japan trip. So yeah, I learned Japanese 9 months before we went to Japan as a group, and as soon as we got back, like I wanted to learn more, but I picked up ceramics and work picked up again because I was like, I just got off hiatus, and then
It's a busy guy.
I realized that I just wasn't putting enough time in to really learn it, you know?
Yeah.
But I think if I were to ever go back to Japan, I would pick up classes again just to get like a baseline down, because I felt that it really helped and people were super nice about me just like attempting Japanese, you know?
There
Well,
were a
that-
few
and-
times that you got us out of some sticky situations.
Dude, you really did. And I also feel like now you know what kind of phrases you actually need
Yes.
and what
Yeah.
phrases you don't.
Yeah, because that was another part of it, is like you prepare for what you think you're going to need, and then it turns out there's totally different. Like there's a meme that goes around a lot for people that are
Yeah.
learning it, where it's like when you go to the convenience store and you're like, oh, like, hi. And they're like, do you want a bag? And you're all,
Yeah.
no, like, I don't know. Hi. Like,
I remember the first
Arigato gozaimasu.
day, because we were across the street from a convenience store,
I'm
Larson's.
American.
Dude,
Just run.
as if they couldn't.
Yeah.
I was blending in very well, and they asked me,
They're like, just out of curiosity. Like,
I was like, yes, I am American. How'd you tell? But I said that all in perfect Japanese. I'll spare you. But I remember like going up to the thing, and that was like the biggest, like nerve-wracking thing ever. Was I just don't want to mess up
yeah.
ordering, and I don't even remember what I got. We got like katsu or something.
I wanted to go off that though, Colton.
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you think to learn a good baseline of Japanese, like you will have to keep on it consistently?
Yeah, a lot of people ask, they're like, oh, can you just do Duolingo? And that is no. Like, I strongly believe that Duolingo is used as like a way to practice every day, but it's not a way to learn a language.
Not a teaching mechanic.
I just like, I felt like the one-on-one private lessons were so important
Yeah.
to even remotely being able to like speak at a kindergarten level in Japanese, like, and not even that, probably preschool level is really.
I remember doing Duolingo for like a little bit before I took a trip to Greece,
Uh-huh.
and like that whole week, I was like, I'm gonna do Duolingo, but the only thing it tested me on was like, Mark buys a carrot from grandma, and I was like, I don't know
Like,
how
how
many,
is this applicable?
like it was
My name's Mark.
it was like karoto. That's the only thing. Like the whole thing, all week was just quizzing me on the different ways Mark buys carrots.
Yeah,
from
they're like,
people.
where do you need to go? And you're like, Karoto. Like,
Could you imagine? I'm in Greece, and they're like,
All these
flashing-
people with carrots, old women with carrots.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know this word.
What's your
So-
name? Mark.
Going off of Mark, then I want to introduce a little segment. We can call it the shout out sectional.
Aw.
Oh.
And because there was a couple episodes you guys threw some shout outs there.
Oh, yeah.
I want to throw my boy Mark a shout out. He sent us a very sweet text. He says we have good chemistry. And
Aw.
that's really, really lovely since he's a dear old friend of mine. And
Yeah.
I know he does some stuff on YouTube and stuff. If he still does, I'll send the name over to you.
Yeah, give him a little
to
shout,
Andrew, to
dude.
put it on the screen. But yeah, Mark's my shout out for the week. If you, I don't know if you guys want to.
I know where he gets his carrots.
That's
So-
awesome. Yeah.
He's
in Greece.
Yes. Yeah.
That's so nice, dude. Dude, yeah, everyone has been really supportive. So thanks for everyone listening. It's been really nice to see a lot of the genuine like comments of just like, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. You know,
Been loving people interacting. One thing that I've been trying to do is post more of the questions of the day that we do. I'm trying to post them online so people can interact, and we've been getting some feedback on that, so that's great.
Yep.
Mostly hate mail, but we've been getting some positive feedback, and that's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can shout out a good friend of mine, Katie. Katie, she just had a little baby, and she's been listening, and
Jimothy.
it was really sweet to hear from her. Yeah,
The baby's been
Grimsby.
the baby's been listening as well.
she asked me to come up with a name, so you know, I just went to the most popular and combined two.
To my older son.
Yeah. Just like Ronathan.
Yeah.
But no, Katie, thank you for listening and sending us a message. She said she
really
said
sweet.
we had comfy vibes, which was very
Like
really
a couch.
cool. Yeah.
It's I want people to sit on us.
Well,
What?
What?
Andrew, who's your shout out? You got one? If not, that's fine.
Not anybody specifically, but anybody that has interacted with our social media in the last few weeks.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. It's great. I love seeing a little notification that people have been interacting and answering the questions. So, and honestly, the people on YouTube too that have been leaving
Yeah.
a lot of really, really positive feedback. It's been really nice seeing it from people that we don't know.
It's super encouraging. to, like,
Anybody
keep
who
going.
comes across like a reel or video of ours and sticks around and gives us a shot and then subscribes, it's like you are a hero.
Yeah,
That is
actually,
like that is so much. That is thank you very much.
It's so kind and cool.
So going off these really positive vibes, I have a question of the week. I can show you guys.
Woohoo!
Who do you hate?
Yeah.
Let's get dark with it.
Colton, I'll start with you because I think you would really like this one.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite actor?
That's it.
No,
That's it.
dude,
No,
come on,
fucking
come
done,
on.
dude.
No, dude,
This is
come on.
bullshit, dude.
No, Colton, come on.
guys. I thought we said no more after episode 10, guys.
Did we say that?
Oh, I don't remember that.
You did.
Just sounds like another
This is made up
fact.
Made up fact that I was hoping you guys would go along with, not question.
Keep doing that.
You gotta Google. Did Colton really demand no more questions?
Pedro Pascal, obviously
Yes.
a
Yo,
huge
Pedro.
name right now.
Yes. Not
guy.
even just because he's a huge name, but really good.
It was Mark and
think
Mark
he's really
Wahlberg, and then he beat us
Beat the
up.
shit out of us. Yeah, that was not cool.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Hurt physically and my heart, too.
Broke some glass.
Yeah.
Okay, real question of the week.
The bruises will heal, but the emotional scars won't.
Yeah, they won't.
No. Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yes.
Yeah. His with the
If you need some time to think, that doesn't matter because we'll cut it out anyway. But
Okay.
The other guys. Sorry.
yeah. What dying words would you leave in order to instigate as much chaos as possible?
Whoa. Can I ask how you came up with that question? That's a intense question.
Fucking died.
What?
I don't know. I just thought I was like walking and then I thought of it and I was like, well, and I just had to put it down.
A very
awesome.
I would say a similar thing.
Saw a person die on the sidewalk
you're like,
and they were like,
That's it.
it's all carrots. And I was like, oh!
What really fucked me up.
Yeah.
That's why you came walking in like Bugs Bunny today.
I'm just touching everything.
Yeah.
Take some time to think about it.
It reminds me. I saw this video, and this is very funny. The chaos element of it. That was like whenever you ask somebody to do something, you add at the end of it, given your history. You add that little bit. Have you ever seen that video?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's so funny. So it's just like, like no matter what it is, I feel like that's like a great like grenade thing to throw at the end.
Yeah.
It was so when I saw that video, it was so funny.
Your history.
It was just like Colton, I think you're gonna have to drive Ari, given your history. Like
watching heads turn at that.
It's so funny. That's the only like
really
chaos
clever
thing that I can think of.
True chaos.
Do you have one?
No.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what I would say.
I can kind of start. I like the path of. I mean, I was just made a joke about it, but the like, don't trust this thing.
Yeah.
Like what I would have to do though is I would have to devote my life to science of a science of sort. So I have some sort of standing,
Some acclaim.
Yeah. I need to be dying like in a lab in a trench coat. My like assistant comes up to me and I'm just like, we were wrong about.
Yeah.
No, like we were wrong
The
about
pigs.
Yeah, just
They
like,
really did.
yeah, like something like we were wrong about the pigs, and then die, and they'll be like, what?
Doctor.
It has to be something very like we don't know too much or something we trust a lot.
Doctor,
Like,
what about the pigs?
yeah, we were wrong about dogs. Like that would fuck people up. I
Don't
think.
trust the oink past midnight.
Yeah, you could even do like that.
Like some kind of riddle,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Don't look at my browser history.
Like, that's a
What?
that would throw shit into chaos real quick.
Your mother, she's really.
Oh, that's some Game of Thrones level.
You are not my real daughter. You're actually. It's always like that.
Ronathan is not a real.
See, if you want like the
real
science route and you had the acclaim, you could be like, I discovered it in secret. It's in my books.
Yeah.
Like
Give him a
my
code.
secret library.
Mine was gonna go towards. I started thinking about it, and I was like, I think it'd be fun to do like you put a treasure somewhere.
Yes.
And
That's a good one.
That's actually happened in real life, where
Yeah.
like I don't know if you guys have heard of that. Oh, fuck! Now I'm doing it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is real. I know this is real. This guy, he had a special location where he put treasure, and it took people a lot to find it. And one guy did eventually find it, and he claimed it, and then came down. I think the guy lived in like New Mexico or something, and he came. He was like, "Hey, like I found it. Like that was incredible. Thank you." And he refused to publish where the treasure was hidden, because he wanted to preserve the spot that it was hidden at. He didn't want it to turn into like a tourist attraction.
Oh.
And that was like a big part of it, is like the guy who hid the treasure there was like a nature guy, and had found all these beautiful locations and spent his life like up in the Rockies or something. So another enthusiast found it, and
I feel like I wouldn't be able to do that, because I would want to do that. I'd want to like leave a buried treasure for someone, but my neighbor would catch me like digging something in my backyard and like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing.
So Colton, I actually found an article on it.
Did you find it?
Yes.
Okay.
So it actually hasn't been found yet.
Stop.
That's not true.
It hasn't been found yet.
You're lying
The
to
closest one is a group of, I think they're pirates led by Monkey D. Luffy.
Stop this! God damn.
It is the treasure of Gold D. Roger is actually the name you were thinking of.
Oh,
Sorry.
That's right.
Sorry.
900 episodes in, and we still haven't found the
We're
One
almost there.
Piece. I was almost there.
Sorry.
I was in. As someone who's still catching up on anime, I was.
What year are you on right now?
1992.
That's
You're
a lot.
getting to the good
dude,
stuff.
you got through all the 80s. 80s
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah,
Get
80s
the
are good.
OVA era, Yeah, VHS, direct to VHS.
I like that though. The pirate, or not the pirate. Sorry, the treasure.
Pirates are cool too.
So how would you instigate chaos with it? It needs to be. You need to
Just never bury it. Just never bury
I'm
anything.
gonna hack into the what's Times Square. I'm gonna hack into Times Square, and
Easy.
in my dying breath,
He just has like a little USB and a laptop like plugged into.
It's like in
Into
a wall by the M&M store. You're like, what?
plugged into a fucking tree
It's
in the
just
wilderness.
like hack.
Yeah,
You just like, or on your phone, the screen mirroring thing, like screen mirror, and the
that-
thing pops up like
so-
Times Square.
So
Like,
good. It's a Chromecast.
easy. It really isn't that difficult. A lot of people do it all the time.
That's cool. Like you get a unified message out.
A unified message out to a mass public of like, the treasure is here. You get a little riddle going.
Yes.
You know, I left everything I own in one piece.
That'd be sick.
Gold Roger. Yo. And
that.
then everyone
Skip.
just everyone in Times Square
You need
stops
to
what they're
get
doing.
everybody
Runs.
on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you could like send it to multiple news publications
we
too.
go.
Dude, yeah. It'd
Yeah.
be like, in a movie.
You
when,
send like a box.
Yeah.
You know.
I was thinking it'd be like Transformers: Dark Side of the Moon when the Elder Prime bot takes over Earth and sends out a message to all the Earthlings.
Yeah.
I guess that's
he just
I guess
airplays.
that's the prime example of that.
Yeah.
The Optimus
Quite
Prime
the
example.
prime example.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just pulls out a little USB, just sticks it.
Linkin Park starts playing when you get near it.
Can you guys see that?
I forgot
I'm
they're
moving
still.
my mouse. Can you see that?
Forgot they're still on USB-C.
And now I'm screen sharing.
Why is it pixelated?
Shit. Can you guys hear the noise? Can you guys hear the song?
It's like looking up his nostrils.
Damn.
Like,
How about now?
Optimus, you don't have to click allow with sound when you go to full screen.
I thought I did.
Try ending the call.
Okay. Hang on, guys. I'm so sorry about this.
Did you open up your settings?
No, I thought I did.
Are you using a company computer?
You know what? That might be it. I might need to be on a VPN.
speaking of, let's get today's sponsor.
Andrew's got to do his.
Good job, dude.
VPN. When you're trying to hack into Times Square,
Sponsored
Look
by Elder Prime.
look no further than NordVPN.
Used by the Primes.
You ever find yourself on the dark of the moon?
Only one way to go about it.
That's super fun. Treasure thing is super fun.
Andrew,
Yeah.
what are you thinking? What's up in that noggin of yours, huh?
The treasure thing is really fun. I feel like, yeah, I might go treasure too. I think
good.
that's
I
really
like that.
really fun.
Send everybody else on a journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it
be
a
cool.
fun journey.
I have nothing in my possession that I could possibly bury. Do you guys? I have nothing that would
Well,
be
that's
like
why I'm saying,
worth.
like, you would have to work towards knowing you were going to leave that. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't die today convincing anybody to not trust the pigs. Because I don't trust the pigs right now.
The Egyptian pigs.
Yeah.
Well, good thing we got,
got
rid,
'em. They
we
got
got
'em.
rid of them all.
Guys, we got them.
We should try to bury treasure. What would we put in a Couch Kids box?
The couch. The kids.
We're gonna bury ourselves.
What would go in the Couch Kids box?
That would be crazy if we just release one more episode and we've buried ourselves somewhere.
Oh, and then
The
people have to
last
find it.
Couch Kids VHS. The golden VHS.
I think people
People have to find.
wouldn't care.
It's in Burbank somewhere.
Yeah.
We
don't.
finally reach 1,000 subscribers
We don't-
and can monetize.
What would
But we're
happen
dead.
is we wouldn't bury it deep enough, and like a normal construction site would just destroy it by
Yeah.
accident.
Someone we bury it and someone pulls it up and it's just like clearly unusable,
Yeah.
like covered in dirt.
Yeah.
Like the film is all like ruined, like bug infested.
Why did they choose a VHS? It's so dated.
So
Is that tight?
I do.
maybe it'll work. I don't know. It's like blows up the VHS player.
That's
like
just
dirt
stupid.
clods.
Just bury them up. I don't care.
Some people have done. Have you seen the art drops where people will like put
Yes.
art somewhere in town and then
I like
post
those.
it and be like, "Hey,
Have you ever tried participating in one of those or no?
no," because I always figure
No.
someone's gonna find it before me.
I've been really close to one.
Ooh,
Really?
Not an art drop, but it was Tom DeLonge of Blink 182. He had a clothing store in San Diego, in
Whoa.
Encinitas, and I was going to San Diego that same day, and he posted on Instagram being like, "I'm in the shop.
Oh,
come on down,
Yeah, here I am in the shop." And he was like, "If you come by, I'm giving out like free merch and signing things." And I'm a huge Blink head,
Yeah.
so like,
And you had to finish all 8 feet of that burrito before you could possibly.
Yeah.
And I went out there and I shit all over Tom DeLonge.
You signed my pants. It's like brown stained pants.
Dude, yeah. But we had passed that point. So I was like, we have to go back. We're only like maybe 30 minutes out of the way or something. And we came back and he was already gone by that point.
Oh.
And then I looked at the post and it was like a few hours old. Like I got too excited. I didn't like check how long he was going to be there. And it was just like, it wasn't an event. It was like him being like, I'm here for an hour. Oh, here I am.
Here I am. No, now I'm thinking of what's the Here I Am once again.
That's
Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
He's all like,
Here I am,
oh, behind
once
these
again."
hazel eyes.
Behind these hazel eyes, dude.
A moment like this.
I'm getting crossed too between
Since you've been gone.
Tom DeLonge.
Miss
and
Independent right here.
what's the SpongeBob surfer guy? That's who I'm also thinking of. The like,
Oh,
dude,
the high tide.
yeah,
Dead?
getting him confused.
I know I said I wouldn't go back to the portal of Cthulhu, but
What'd you bring from the portal of Cthulhu, dude?
I got it out of the back. I went behind the portal. It was locked again, and I got it.
Yeah,
I got the box of Gahul.
Oh,
And I think
my
what
God.
happened last time was we weren't ready.
No, it was a fluke.
No, we weren't
could happen to anyone.
emotionally.
100% a fluke.
We spiritually were not ready to be chosen, but it's been a whole episode, so I think it's ready.
Dude, we've grown a lot emotionally over the past episode.
Yeah.
Ari, want to power that bad boy up?
Why don't we open that box?
All right.
That's a big push, dude. No. Come on, dude, chill this time. Come on. No. Oh, fuck.
Hey, Gahul, you want to play some Epic Mickey with us?
Oh shit, no kidding.
Yeah, we know Epic Mickey.
I love that.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's great.
Hey, are you an Oswald head?
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, you like, all right, cool.
All right,
I love
guys.
Grendel.
Yeah.
What's your name?
What?
What's your name? Oswald's girlfriend's name.
Oh, Oswald's girlfriend. I'm so sorry, cool. I just, the aged dust in your throat made it
Yeah.
hard to understand.
I've been in there a long time.
Yeah.
Were you mad at us last time?
I was a little bit. But not anymore, because now you guys are emotionally mature and I can tell.
We are.
Oh,
we
you
are good.
noticed. I'm so
Oh,
glad you
sick,
noticed, cool.
You know what? I'm so glad you guys opened up the box.
Ah, thanks, man. Oh,
Sorry about
boy.
the whole
Why don't we-
levitating thing and about killing your friend Andrew right there.
Well, he'll wake up, right?
well, that's all the time we
Join us on
have.
the couch.
Yeah, cool. Sign us out, dude.
Yeah, cool. If you want.
Don't be a ghoul. Join us on the ghoul.
We don't have to.
Follow us on all social media at Couch Kids Podcast.
Let's go, dude. That's right, fam. Next up, we just recorded this pod and we're gonna play some Epic Mickey. Just as we promised, we're fulfilling the promise from episode 1. The prophecy will be complete.
If you guys have any questions, comments,
Oh, fuck! Oh,
Andrew!
God. Oh, my God.
Oh, great, Andrew's back.
Holy shit, dude.
my God.
Hey, Cahool was wrong though. He
Yay.
did wake up.
Yeah,
He
but
wasn't dead.
But he scared Gahul away.
All of a sudden, I was just awake, and then I was asleep,
You don't-
and then I was somewhere between reality and space, and I don't.
It's so interesting.
Wait, you don't think that Cahool chose to reside in Andrew? Because I just know when Andrew woke up, Cahool left. So,
Oh, so then maybe he's still around. I like that.
Andrew, do you feel different? Like, do you feel like a presence or anything?
Person?
No, not really.
Just kidding, guys. It's me. I fucking killed your friend.
He's
fine,
puppeting
that's
Andrew
fine.
around.
I love him.
I get
I love
it.
him.
Oh,
All right, guys.
You're a prankster, just like Andrew was. Wow, he's dancing with Andrew's
You
body.
guys like to dance?
Woo! All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Catch us next week on the Couch Goods Podcast. Remember, don't be a grouch. Join us on the couch. Bye.
In San Diego.
I love that song.